What's up, guys? Welcome back to Controversially High. Today we're gonna be talking about police brutality in America. It's kind of like crazy. I feel like cops need better training over here because you hear mostly on the news is shoot first, ask questions later, and sometimes it's not even shooting the people. Sometimes they just beat your ass and thinking that you're resisting arrest, and you're just trying to like get comfortable on the ground because the ground is completely uncomfortable, especially when you have a knee in your back and your hands tied behind your back. It's very difficult to maneuver and breathe, and you're just trying to get comfortable and trying to make sometimes his job easier, but then they take that as resisting arrest and they beat the shit out of you. Or when you're already in handcuffs and you say a stupid remark and they kick you or slam the door in your face, or they do something to physically hurt you. And then the moment you accidentally bump into and shove one, assault, you assaulted me. I can't stand it. Those are crooked cops like that. I feel like the good cops, when they're watching that shit go down, they need to say something. They need to be aware and they need to call out cops like that. That is not okay. Like, dude, let that person go. What the fuck are you doing? You already got the handcuff. You don't need to slap them anymore. You need to say nothing. And then I hate when their equipment starts to malfunction at that right opportune time when shit's about to go down. When all of a sudden, coincidentally, cameras start working, audio recordings start going missing. You accidentally forget to hit the record button on some shit, and it takes regular people on the street recording or doing something to actually see some evidence, because some of that shit is crazy. I feel like cops need better training, man. Y'all need to settle it down. Y'all need to just relax it. I feel like they should run it more. It's gonna sound bad, but run it more like the fucking military, man. I feel like cops should have a PT test. Cops should every year get tested for their knowledge on the law. And I think, there needs to be a higher qualification for cops. Yes, I feel like you and also don't give incentives to police to give you more tickets or arrest more people. Like, don't give incentives for that, because then they're gonna just try to. Sure, there's gonna be a few cops that are gonna be really doing the right thing, but then there's gonna be other cops who are gonna try to do whatever they can just to give a ticket away or lock somebody up for an incentive. They'll make it up too. They'll make it a little. They'll take something tiny and make it something fucking ginormous and ruin someone's life. And I'm not okay with that. Cops need to realize that y'all need to get better training. Stop abusing your power. Stop being evil. Stop being vicious and be more friendly. Get to know the people. Get to know the people you're patrolling. You know who the bad guys are and who the good guys are in the neighborhood, because if you can't figure it out as a cop, then what the fuck are you doing being a cop? Because anybody could tell who's the bad guys in the neighborhood and who's the good guys. All right? It's not that difficult to find. Usually bad guys stick out like a sore thumb because the way they dress, the music they listen to, what they're saying, who they hang out with, the way they carry themselves, the clothes they wear, the colors they wear, the music they wear, the gang signs, gang tattoos. You can pretty much tell. This is not like a mafia where it's hard to tell who's who and they blend in so well, because gang members, they don't blend in that much. You can tell the difference between a gang member and a regular ass person, and cops need to be aware of that. Y'all need to stop coming with this macho, I'm strong, buff, this, that, I'm above the law. You're not above the law, bro. You are the law, but you're not above the law. In order for people to follow the law, you must lead by following the law. How can you enforce the law but you don't follow it yourself? That will never work. That's why people will always attack the police and always break the law, because if y'all could do it, why can't we? Just because y'all wear a badge and a gun, yeah, that's like a gang. Y'all wear all blue, all right? And it's scary. Y'all scare people. Sometimes I don't even feel safe around cops. Sometimes cops make a situation feel scarier because you don't know if you're going to jail, if you're getting shot. And sometimes people go to jail and they don't even commit a crime. I remember this dude trying to stop a woman from getting raped, and he was the one that got arrested. Not the rapist, not the woman either. It was the guy trying to stop the rapist from doing it. That's what I'm saying. That is like, what the fuck? Sometimes doing the right thing ain't doing the right thing. But that shocked me. That completely shocked me. And then you see cops hitting people who are already handcuffed and killing people and choking people out. It doesn't take 6 cops to knock down some dude, all right? Y'all cops, y'all need to be better trained. All right, y'all need to be better trained in hand-to-hand combat or some shit, because it shouldn't take 6 cops to take on one dude. It should take 1 cop or 2 cops at most to take down somebody. All right, if that person's good at fighting, hit him with a baton, hit him with your taser, hit him with some pepper spray, hit him with a beanbag gun. Do something different. Don't be pulling out your weapon and put 6 or 7 bullets and murder somebody. Like, well, not murder them, but kill them. What if that person has kids? What if that person has responsibilities too? Like, don't do that, man. Take somebody out. I rather be in a fist fight with somebody rather than pull out the gun right away, because that can go both ways. What if that gun, you lose control of it and that man gets a hold of your weapon and then pops you? And then it's scary, because let's say a guy feels threatened by a cop and he kills that cop and he was in the right. But if the cop, just because he's a cop, they're going to probably arrest that dude. It's kind of scary. Cops need better training. They need to be more aware of their environments. They need to be a lot less hot-headed. They need better training. They should know the law better. I feel like cops should be physically fit. No fucking fat cops. I'm sorry, but no. Y'all need to be physically fit. Y'all need to represent. All right. I also feel like cops should just take it more easy and get to know people. Open up more events, hang out more often with us, listen to music with us. Like sometimes I see cops talking to kids or playing with a kid. I love that. Sometimes you hear you have music outside and the cops will come by bumping and nodding their head right into the song, having a good time too. And they're just smiling and stuff. I miss those days when cops used to be like that, because nowadays you don't know. They're like, should we lower the music because they might give us a ticket for blasting it too loud, or if it has vulgar words, like you should shut that off, blah 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 blah. And sometimes they come picking fights and it's scary. I try to teach my kid not to be afraid of the police, but I can't. If something ever happens to her where a cop does something to her or something to happen to her friend, I wouldn't be shocked if she starts fearing them. Right now she doesn't because she's a little girl, but as you get older you start becoming more aware of what's right and what's wrong, and what's okay and what's not. And some of the stuff that cops will be doing nowadays, they're a little crooked and little this and that, and trying to get away with all little things. The Department of Justice, I feel like it's becoming a little rotten, and we need to take out the bad apples, man. I'm sorry, but either y'all need to change your training, or they should just start replacing cops with robots, man. Because I'd rather deal with a robot that's not going to get mad at me, who doesn't feel insulted if I say something and it comes out wrong. He's not going to get mad. It's not going to hurt him. He's not going to feel butthurt. He's not going to feel like, oh, this guy's getting stupid on me. It's a fucking machine that's just going to be like, do not comply, or whatever the fuck the machine would say or robot would say. Does not compute or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all need to start getting thicker skin and elaborating more on what you're doing, and instead of asking us like, do you know why I pulled you over, or do you know why I stopped you, why don't you just tell me, hey man, I'm just stopping you here because of this, and instead of asking me why, just tell me why you already did it, because I'm stopping already. Just tell me what's going on. Tell me where I fucked up, because I really don't want to die that day. And it's scary, man. I do feel for people. I feel like you never hear about politicians and cops doing stuff to politicians' kids. You never hear about cops doing anything to the Trump family. Y'all never hear them doing to the Clinton family. Y'all never see politicians' kids getting into trouble. And when they do, it's covered up. Nothing happens. That's got to stop too. I'd rather see, just as much as regular bad people do stuff, but people in power also need to be taken out of power when they're doing illegal shit. That's not just because it works for you and it's part of oh yeah, we're doing this to protect. Fuck that. Follow the law just like us. You're there to enforce the law, not to live above it. All right, y'all need to be playing with kids and getting to know the neighborhoods, and y'all need to be the ones that when we feel sad, we call y'all instead of calling our best friends and calling other people to come. That could make a situation much worse. Make a fight even bigger. You usually call the cops anytime something bad happens, but when you can't rely on the cops, you're going to call other people and things could get even worse. So I just hope that cops wake up a little and become more human. All right. We're not out there to get y'all. We're all just trying to live and get on with our day. All right, guys, take it easy. And until the next episode.